Oh, what's up, man?
What's up, dude?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Rob Dukes
Dukes in
gave me a nice
studio, yes.
sweatshirt.
Hey, Rob.
Generation Kill.
Nice. And Ron Bennington, of course.
Good to see you, my friend.
What's going on, man? We just had
guys know each other?
We had Elvis Costello in here.
I saw him walking through the hallway. Yeah.
Do you feel anything for Elvis Costello?
I teched for him once.
No kidding.
At the Viper Room, like fucking 12 years ago.
That's great.
Yeah.
Did you volunteer for it, or were you working there?
My buddy was doing the sound, and he says, "Hey, man, I need help." Okay. I lived across the street. I lived right there, across from Tower Records, in that apartment building.
Oh, I know that spot.
Yeah.
The best part of the interview was when Elvis Costello goes, a little song called Veronica. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we all know that little song called Veronica. Like, we might not recognize the name of the song.
Did you like him when you saw him live, or no?
I don't. He's a legend. I'm not a huge fan. I don't own one record.
It wasn't your thing.
Not my thing.
Not your type of tune.
What was your thing growing up musically?
Queen.
Yeah. All right.
The Clash.
Okay.
And then, out of high school, started drinking real heavy. AC/DC, Metallica.
Nice.
Suicidal Tendencies.
Right.
And then Pink Floyd happened. When I was a kid, that was like my first band was Pink Floyd. I stole the record from my mom.
The Wall?
Dark Side of the Moon.
Yeah.
What happened in Exodus? Because that was a big gig for you.
I just it ran its course, and then they ended it really shitty. I'd been touring with them for almost 10 years, and they had gotten new management, and I could slowly feel the edge slipping away. You know how you always look back at shit and you go, "Oh, I should have just quit." That's what I was unhappy. I didn't like the new music they were writing. I thought it was shit. And I voiced my opinion. It turned everyone against me, and that was it.
Why was it shit?
I just there's no passion in it. It was just regurgitated shit that we just done and over and over and over again, and there was no life to it. So I just kind of started to separate myself, and then I was under a lot of. I was getting married. I was moving. I had like a ton of shit going on, and they had fired me on my honeymoon like 3 days after my wedding.
Jeez.
Which really just sucked.
After 10
balls.
years together?
After 10 years. And honestly, I've never heard from any of them.
Really?
And it just kind of left me a little angry. But I'm over it now. I'm fucking doing way better than I ever had before. I'm doing a record with Daryl from Run DMC.
Sure.
Nice.
And it turned out one song turned into an album.
I like that song. We had
awesome.
him in here.
Yeah, he got us DMC. He was awesome.
Yeah, thanks for that, by the way. He was a great talker. He was great for our radio show. So now you guys are doing a whole album.
Whole album.
That's
we
great.
We have 8 songs done, 3 more to go, and then we're gonna do like some hidden track shit for we're gonna do like a special vinyl release, and we're gonna do some. It's really cool because it's different than anything I've ever done before, and it's challenging as fuck to not be a shit rap metal band,
Right, and
to kind of bring those two together. Because I'm not really a metalhead; I'm more like a rock and roll kind.
And
of
he's a rock guy,
Yeah, he's always he
always
knows
was
everything.
a rock guy.
Yep, totally.
Yeah, he has the knowledge.
Yeah, he's awesome and fun to be around.
Loved him.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Love the
Just
guy.
don't go on any second honeymoons.
Yeah.
No, that'll be it. It's all over.
I think we asked him one question, and an hour later, we're like, all right, well, thanks for coming. But that whole hour was amazing.
I was going to bring him here with me because I was like, just come with me. And he's like, dude, I'm out of town. I was like, fuck. I wouldn't have had to talk. I just sat here.
Right.
How'd you meet Otto? You were close with Otto.
I was close with Otto. I met Otto like 20 years ago.
Oh, okay.
We did the Telecrappies. I was one of the Telecrappies.
Wow, yes.
I was one of those.
No kidding.
I did a bunch of skits with Otto. Otto didn't drive. He didn't have a car.
No, we all know that.
So I used to pick him up and drive him to gigs. When I first quit, I quit drinking like 22 years ago. So I was newly sober, and I was driving him to gigs. And I was like, yeah, man, I think I need to go to a psychiatrist because I'm fucking losing my mind. And he goes, yeah, I need one too. And he got on stage and started arguing with George about how crazy he was, and no one was laughing in the place but me. I'm in the back just fucking dying, and Otto, the whole ride home we were just quiet. And then we went to a diner, and then he started doing Apocalypse Now fucking lines, and we just started laughing again. And yeah, he was awesome. Love that guy. So we did a scene where we're in my car. I had this old piece of shit cop car, and I have George on my lap driving. And Otto's reaching over me. He's doing the head and stuff, and the camera's here, and Otto's driving, and he's yelling at fucking Otto. So just fucking brilliant. The whole day was just, it was awesome.
He was one of those guys frustrating too, to like not see him get where he should have gotten.
Absolutely.
Like all
Yeah,
these
it's
people,
insane.
yeah, like Rick Messina loved him, and all these guys loved him, and then just not to see him, not to go as far as every comedian knows he should have went.
Yeah.
The last couple of years, he was happy though. When he met Trish, he just got happy. And he was okay to be around. Whereas before that, I'd seen him in really bad places.
Oh, yeah.
I miss him all the time. I think about him. I have a shirt. I have a shirt that I used to wear on stage. It was pictured George, and it said "cunt."
Yeah.
And it looked like the Obama hope thing.
Sure.
And I wore that for like a year on tour. And he used to call me, dude, I saw a picture of you on stage with that shirt.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Do you remember when he did Stern and then he left and then he called in?
No.
Flipping out.
No, what happened?
That one I don't know.
He did a Stern appearance, and he was great, but he felt that he wasn't. And
we
went
got
home,
that same thing.
and then
yeah.
he called in and started like just freaking out, like just really upset, and then hung up the phone, and they're like,
He never had a bad appearance, but there were days he would literally run out in the middle. I'm like, wait, where's he going? This is going great. We turned this interview into a Otto and George interview through Rob Dukes.
Yeah.
I always thought he's just as funny without George when you talk to him.
Yeah.
You'd be in the car with him.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the act he had to do with
fucking
George.
diner was the best. Just sitting down at a Greek diner was my favorite.
But you're right about movies and stuff.
We used to Full Metal Jacket it all the time. That was
Yeah.
like our favorite movie that we used to talk about. My friend Craig Cifola has actually a George in his house.
Is that right?
Yeah, Otto gave him one.
Which one?
Just one of the ones he had around. He gave him one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I know who's Craig Cifola? I know that
Craig
name.
Cifola did all the DVDs with him. He did the Telecrappies, did a bunch of stuff with Otto, did all his audio CDs for a couple of years.
Yeah.
So Craig he does a lot of work with
And
me.
Copperfield has one, obviously,
Yes.
in his museum.
The fact that he liked Otto so much, I'm
Yeah.
like, he can't be all bad.
Otto told me he hired him just to come to his house and perform for him and in 3 people.
Yeah, Claudia Schiffer, I think. Claudia Schiffer might have got him as a surprise for David, I think, for his birthday or something.
He's a huge fan.
Yeah, he really was.
Huge
Yeah,
fan.
and he's way more interesting than me. So that's like better the interview that I'm here.
No. So you are you going to tour with DMC?
Well,
With the Generation Kill stuff?
we're gonna do some stuff. We're the album's gonna come out in May or like May, June next year. So we might do some festivals and I don't really think I could tour like I used to. I moved to Phoenix and I started building hot rods, and that's really.
How do you get into that? How do you decide one day I'm going to go and build hot rods?
Well, I always did it. I just didn't have a lot of
Wow.
time because I was touring.
Yeah.
And now that I have the time, so I restore old Volkswagens that's my job. I work at this
cool.
place in Phoenix called Doug's Bugs, and
Nice.
I do all Volkswagens, buses, Beetles. I just restored a '56.
Really?
I did a '67 that sold for like $35,000 like 2 months ago.
Good
I have
for
a
the roof.
'62 Chevy.
Are you
pickup.
selling them to people?
Well, yeah, kind of. I'm kind of restoring them, and then I sell them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, I have a '62 Chevy. I put a LS1 motor in it.
That's
Big
a
ass.
smart move.
I airbagged it.
I don't know.
Corvette motor. It's just
I'm
Lots of
guessing that's a
horsepower.
smart move. I have no
Old truck.
idea.
Yeah, just so I'm doing. I hang out with a car club. Roger Moret from Agnostic Front has a car club called the Rumblers out in Arizona, and I hang out with these guys called the Low Lives too.
How bad do you want to go to Cuba and get your hands on some of those fucking
Hey,
cars?
dude, they're
huh?
all 4-door though. Sucks. Yeah.
I was in a car club. Guys call me the Cruiser.
It was just weird. Here's how me and DMC met. At the very last Exodus concert I played, I was walking through catering back to the bus to go watch the New York Rangers play in the playoffs. And I ran into Daryl and I said, "Hey, man, you're awesome." He's like, "Oh, cool." And I walked away. That was it. And then the next morning, I ran into him at the airport, sitting on my gate. And he was going to New York. I was going to New York. I was like, "Oh, hey, man. Here's a CD of my band." And he called me a week later.
Jesus.
And said, "Dude, I love this album. It's fucking brilliant." He had this one song, Carney Love, that I loved. That's why I drive to work every day.
That's great.
So, and he called me a week later, said, "Let's write a song together." So we wrote that song, Lot Lizard. And then it turned into an album. I came out here, we recorded it.
That's the coolest.
And then we just became buddies because he's
Yeah.
sober too. And we just had so much to talk about and so much in common. And it was just kind of, all right, cool.
That's pretty cool.
I never have those meetings in airports. I go, "Hi, I'm a big fan," and they go, "I'm on the phone." All right, I'll go away.
What could have been?
But I don't see a phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Where's the phone at?
Exactly. Both of your hands are visible and they're empty.
There's no earpiece.
Yeah, your ears are empty and you actually just look like you want to be talked to.
Come back and see us. Rob
Absolutely.
Dukes. It's Rob
Yeah, nice to
_
meet you,
Dukes
man.
on Twitter. I see a lot of great pictures of the cars. So
And Generation Kill.
yeah, of course.
Whenever your record's coming out.
in May, you said, right?
I brought a track for you guys to play at the end. I gave it to Roland.
Nice. We could do that.
It's never been played before. We just finished it like a week ago.
Exclusive.
Exclusive.
Radio
exclusive.
Well, what's the name of the song?
Underneath the Skin.
Underneath the Skin by Generation Kill. We're going to do that